What's good, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. Listen, let's just jump straight into it. Let's see. So I did, as you all know, as you can see here in the side screen here, that I did a video about Miss Cheyenne Bryant, and people checked it out. Some people didn't check it out. It's whatever. Um, but this she continues to be in the news, and I'm not exactly sure why people are picking on her. It might seem like I'm doing it. I'm doing it myself. But I'm just coming at it from this angle because I think it's an interesting thing that she has opened up a lot of doors for herself, to me, seeming to be that she's claiming to be a doctor. So what happened was I was going to leave this story alone, right? So this is the image, this is the video that I did, and I was actually going to leave this alone. So I came across, so somebody wrote me this saying, I love the language observation you made in the academia. And in this context, the language you used is either dual degree or double major. Academic speak academia language. Absolutely. Absolutely. And she went on the Breakfast Club. So when I did the video, and of course, the response to this is all after I did this before the Breakfast Club, when Cheyenne Bryant went on the Breakfast Club. I did my video before that. So if you haven't watched the other video that I did, make sure you go back and watch it. She went on the Breakfast Club and stated clearly that she completed her doctorate. I don't believe her, but I will let it go. I was willing to let it go. Okay. She said it on the Breakfast Club, national, syndicated radio, for the world to see on YouTube and all that. Okay, all right. She said it. I'm going to move on with my life. I'm going to move on with my life, and I probably still would have moved on had somebody not written this. I think it's really mean. Did you make any attempt to contact her directly to find out the truth? Seems like you're using this video to talk about yourself and criticize another strong woman. I can't, and you even added Kamala. Okay. Okay. Yet another gossipy, right? I guess that's an attack on my manhood. That effort to tear down folks. It shows insecurities. Disappointing. Okay. Listen, that's how you feel. But but I actually do process things. And you know what? You're right. I didn't make an attempt to reach out to her. So I went over to, I don't know if I can show this here. I can't show it right now. I'll show it in a second here. So so first of all, let's listen to what she said on the Breakfast Club.
You're right.
I know what
You're right, and that got to be inclusive.
but I want to ask you about some internet rumors that I see. Corey Holcomb said some things about you about not having your degree and where you started off as I guess working in a strip club. Is any of that stuff
You
true?
said you're not a real doctor.
You said, yeah, you're not a real doctor.
No, so I have 4 degrees. 3 are in psychology, one's in Pan-African Studies. My doctorate degree is in counseling psychology. My master's is in marriage, family, child therapy. All degrees are in psychology. Where this Corey Holcomb thing comes.
Okay, so that was fairly clear, even though she kind of breezed through it. Sometimes people can become, they breeze through things because they want to remain humble. But she said quite clearly that she had a degree in counseling counseling psychology. I believe that's what she said. Okay, doctor counseling psychology. That's where her doctorate is in. She says she has them. Okay. Basically, you saw what I posted up there on my thing. I said, listen, I'm done with this conversation. I'm done with this. She said it. I'm done. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay. But then, I get this message. I didn't contact her. Okay. So I reached out to her. I wrote on her contact page. I hit the submit button already. Otherwise, I would show you what I wrote. But I hit it, and I'm also actually going to go over to her IG page and write and give her a message. And she got 2 million followers. I'm sure she's getting messages all the time. Either she's not going to see it, or she has a team of people. So again, I put it on her bio page, and I did it on her. Let me see, share. And if you can see this here, it says, "Thank you for contacting us." Right? Thank you for so I already wrote her. All right. So that's on her page. Coincidentally, on her same page, it still says this murky language. She probably didn't watch my stuff, but this murky language is still here. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go over to my other video. And I broke all that down. It's still murky language. All right. All right. So again, I said I'm going to contact her. So I went to that bio page, into the About Us page, and let's see, the contact. That's where I went. So you can go there and write her and all that, and that's what I did. So I did all that. All right. So again, I went to her Instagram page because I'm going to do the same thing. I was going to write her the same thing, but I hit submit, so I can't copy and paste it and put it into that. So I'll just write her a simple message saying, "Hey, listen, I wrote you on your bio. Can you answer these kind of questions and all that kind of stuff?" Okay. But here's the point that I want to prove about the IG page. Okay. So this is from her IG page. This is her IG page. Hers, not mine, hers. All right. So this is her IG page. And here is the picture of her, or pictures of her. So I scrolled down through all of this. She's got a lot of pictures. I scrolled down through all this because you had me thinking, right? You had me thinking. Scroll down through all this. This is Masters of Science in Counseling. We can click on that. Masters of Science in Counseling, Marriage, Family, and Child Therapy. You can scroll all the way down. Sixth one from the bottom, Cheyenne Bryant, right? Picture of her in her hood, cap and gown, people in the graduation. That's probably in Phoenix because or Glendale. That's where my graduation was. I also graduated from the University of Phoenix. If anybody's questioning it from my bachelor's. All right. So here's a picture of her. Here's a picture of her. And here's another picture of her. Right. Here's more pictures of her. She took everything off. Right. So, you got to scroll through. If you're looking at her Instagram, right, you got to scroll through all, pictures of celebrities and all these different sayings and pictures of her feet and pictures of her working out. So I'm not going to go through all this. I'm going to save you guys all this. So what I wanted to see now, this picture, if you noticed, right, these pictures are from 2012. If you can see that here, it's from 2012, November 2012. At least that's when she posted it. So she had to have graduated in the summertime. When does Phoenix do theirs? You graduate in May. So Mayish, June-ish. I think Phoenix does it twice a year. You can always Google this, and I'm not really that interested. May, June-ish or so. But this picture was posted on November 3rd. I don't know. That's kind of an odd picture right there, but whatever. All right, so whatever. So we scroll up. So I'm scrolling up, right? Trying to get closer to our date and time. All these different, because I want to see when she starts referring to herself as doctor, right? All these are just different memes. When does she start calling herself? What year does she start calling herself doctor, right? And she didn't post a picture of her with her diploma, which is not uncommon. A lot of people don't do that because you can kind of edit it, and that's how people take fake pictures and then copy and make their own diplomas and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of people, if you ever wonder why people don't do that, that's a reason that they don't. Here's another picture of her walking across the stage. um let's see, when is this picture taken? This is January 2013. So here's just another uploading here. Looks like she's got a ring on. She's probably engaged at this time, just assuming, because she says she's engaged 3 or 4 times. All right, so she's still scrolling up. When does she start referring to herself as doctor? Interesting. Still scrolling. Okay, so after scrolling up through all those family pictures and all these different pictures, and I could be wrong, right? So I could be wrong. But the first time that I see her start kind of calling herself Dr. Bryant is 2014. If you can see that there, 2014. You beautiful at Dr. Bryant, you're the best. Now, I suppose a real deep dive as to when she started using this @ could be obtained from Instagram or from Facebook or whatever, whenever she changed whoever she was before to this at, this at underscore Dr. Bryant. I suppose we could do that, but that's the first one that I could see where she starts referring to herself as Dr. Bryant. And that's 2014 when that was posted. 2014. Now, you guys can go through all this on your own. Make sure you verify what I'm saying. That was the first post that I saw. It's from 2014, when she starts referring to herself in that way, right? You go this, that, and the other. Let's see. She called herself Dr. Bryant here. No. Here's something hosted by 2014, hosted Cheyenne Bryant, not Doctor. 2014. Let's see. Here's another one at Dr. Bryant, at Doctor. This is 2014. At Dr. Bryant, 2014. So the earliest that I could see is 2014. So in all these pictures from these at 2014s, go through them slowly. I thought that was her right there. Nope. Make sure she gets the rear end out there in that picture, right? So you scroll through all these, you scroll all these down. At Dr. Bryant, 2014. At hashtag Dr. Bryant, 2014. All right, I'm going to leave it off right there. How long does anybody know? Does anybody know how long it takes? How long it takes to achieve a PhD or a doctorate once you have your master's degree? You complete your master's degree, you enter a doctoral program. How long does it take to complete your degree? Anybody know? Anybody know? Anyone? 3.5 years is the minimum. Lowest I've ever seen is 3.5 years. Lowest I've seen is 3.5 years. 3.5 years. So in all these pictures, it takes 3.5 years, first of all. 3.5 years. That's number one. Number two, in all these pictures, she's got pictures of her doing stuff and all these different things that she's doing. And all these pictures down here, you scroll all the way down on her Instagram feed. You don't have to believe me. You can go to her Instagram page and scroll yourself. All these scrolling, you don't see any pictures of her with her doctoral hood and cap on. I mean, not even like in a park. No congratulations, doctor, from your family. I'm so proud of my daughter for getting her doctoral degree. There's something up here about her mom and dad. I don't know if it was her mom and dad, but somebody's mom and dad. So there was a post up here from a mom and dad. I don't know her family status. I don't want to be disrespectful if they are no longer with us. But in all these pictures, not one of her crossing the stage, not one of her in her cap and gown or doctoral regalia. Not one. Not one. From the time that she graduated from master's degree to when she started calling herself doctor in 2 years, not one. And so not long after, starting around 2015, when we get to the year 2015, we start seeing her obviously doing more stuff. And right here's at Dr. Bryant. What year is this? It's 2014. Dr. Bryant, Dr. Bryant. Here's a 4K run, 2014. Dr. Bryant. Dr. Bryant. The Roof, Circle of Life 2014. Power Brunch with Dr. Bryant. Did anybody see where she actually graduated? Now, the philosophers out there would say the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. I agree with that. I agree with that. However, I'm just saying it's awfully, awfully fishy. That's all I'm saying. Here's Daddy, right? Somebody's birthday. He congratulates her on her birthday. I'm assuming this is her. I didn't see anything. I didn't see any scrolling. Congratulations. I love my daughter so much. She got a doctorate. And this is 2014. 2014, she's congratulating, congrats to Jedediah Isler, first Black woman to graduate from Yale University with a PhD in astronomy. Dr. Jedediah, all that. And she signs her name, Dr. Bryant, and this is 2014. She graduated for her master's in 2012, 2 years. I think, my personal opinion is that she entered the program not long after that and is in ABD, all but dissertation status. Here's something else. Dr. Bryant, Cheyenne Bryant, Dr. Bryant, always first, 2014. Here's a book that she wrote, not Dr. Bryant. It's not Dr. Bryant, just Cheyenne Bryant, right? It's the book that she wrote. Not long after that, she starts calling herself Dr. Bryant, 2014. Again, you guys can go through this. There's no pictures of her on here, of her in her cap and gown and regalia from having achieved her doctoral degree. So, and after above this, Miss Cheyenne Bryant, above this, she starts getting into I'm going to have to sound bigger. Right, Cheyenne Bryant. This one that says somewhere down here about a book written, talented Miss Cheyenne Bryant. All this is just fishy. Now, people may not know. Here's Dr. Bryant here at the bottom. Picture of Oprah. And here's where she starts doing things. 2015, January 2015, she starts hosted by Dr. Bryant. But again, in all this, from the time she starts really kind of calling herself doctor, posting things, 2014, to the time she graduated, there were in those pictures, in the in-between of those pictures, there's no pictures of her crossing the stage, receiving her diploma, family with diploma, not even if she didn't go to the graduation, going to pictures at a park, congratulations type of stuff. None of that. So listen, you do with this information what you will. It's really a dead issue to me, but I just thought it was interesting. So, and again, the only reason I looked is because somebody said, hey, listen, did you at least try to talk to him? So I'm going to send her a message right now. And we'll leave it off there. Much love and peace, y'all.